Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Showdown. If you haven't, please subscribe. We're almost at 70 subscribers. It'd mean a lot for me to get there. If you also like the video, please like, comment, and share. It would be greatly appreciated. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. Let's get into the video now. What's going on with Andre Onana at Man United? It's kind of a crazy story. Andre Onana's wanting to shorten his time with Cameroon to go to the AFCON by playing January 1st Wiggins game because he doesn't want to miss that. And it's really weird because it's like, dude, Man United shouldn't be needing you to beat Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup. Bayer should be good enough to hold down the fort to play freaking Wigan Athletic. I get it, they went on a magical cup run, what was it, 2012 or something like that? But, I mean, come on. It's fine. You can miss this game because you're going to miss Spurs and all the other games, so it doesn't even matter if you're there for Wigan. What I think this is, I saw Mark, before I get into that, I saw Mark Goldbridge make this video, and I kind of want to get my opinions out on it because I saw it a different way from him. We'll go into what I think, and then towards the end of the video, we'll go into what he thinks and why I don't believe that it's that. What I believe it is Tengag making him feel worried about his position if he goes to AFCON, because Tengag at the beginning was like, no one's going to AFCON. I need all my players to devote their lives to Man United because we suck and we have to get things right. Like, dude, shut up. If someone wants to go represent their country, let them go represent their country. And I think he's caught in the bind now where he's like, I know I have my issues with Cameroon, but I'm past those and my country means a lot to me. It's my number one priority. I want to go represent them. And arguably the biggest continental competition that they have. They don't have, like, yeah, that's their Euro. So, I mean, yeah, he wants to go play for them. It should be no problem. Jurgen Klopp's about to lose the best player in the world with Mo Salah. And he's like, hey, Mo, you go do what you got to do for Egypt. We'll hold down the fort while you're away doing your thing. Because we understand that your country means a lot to you. And that's what good managers do. That's what you do. You respect someone's decisions, whether it's in your best interest or not. Like, who do you think you are stopping these players, trying to stop these players from going to AFCON? That you're making this guy feel like, oh, man, I want to go represent my country, but I have to make him happy too by trying to play this Wigan Athletic game. It's stupid. It's stupid. Players shouldn't have to feel like that. I could be misinterpreting this and viewing it completely wrong, but that's how I'm viewing it. Because I've seen Tengag where he's like, hey, I don't want him playing in the AFCON because it's in the middle of our season. I'm confident that he's not going to go play in AFCON. And here we are now, he's playing in AFCON. So I don't believe it's a player power move. I don't believe that he's worried about Bayer starting over him when he comes back. Because let's be honest, if Bayer was worth any value, he would have made an appearance by now. Onana stunk it up in the Champions League so bad, and Tengag never once was like, oh, well, let's get rid of him. Let's at least try Bayer, because he knows Bayer isn't good. He sees that kid. No, he's old. He's like 25 or something. He sees that guy at training every day and says, man, this guy stinks. Onana's bad, but this guy's rubbish. He smells like a dumpster. That's how bad he is. All right? So, obviously, he's not good. So, to be like, hey, well, to try and spin this to be anything other than Tengag's fault, I think is crazy. Because, I'll go into what Goldbridge now said. He said it's a player power move because he's afraid that Onana's going to lose his position. Basically, to sum it up, that's what he was describing. I don't think that's it. Because if he had an adequate backup, if it was like, I don't know, at Brazil where it's Alisson and Ederson, then sure, I'd be scared too about losing my job because one day it could be Ederson, one day it could be Alisson. I'm not worried about Bayer, who no one's heard of. I only knew him because he was decent on Football Manager, but he stinks now. Now he stinks on Football Manager, so I know he's not good. And dude, if you're a good player, if you're a decent goalkeeper, you play in the Carabao Cup because that's your chance to get some game time. Because it's one of those competitions where it's like, hey, yes, we want to win, but it's not a priority. It's if we get there, if we get into a deep run, then we capitalize on it. But you're not making it a priority. So it made no sense to start Onana in a game that didn't really mean anything, and they weren't playing a good competition team in the third round, I believe. I want to say it was like EFL League One team. So for him not to play in the Carabao Cup game, to me, signifies that he's not good. So there's no reason to be like, oh, it's a player power move. It's this, it's that. No, it's okay. United fans, you can blame Tengag for things. It's okay. He's not the best manager in the world. He's not even one of the top 5 managers in the Premier League. I don't get why people are always coming to Tengag's defense on everything just because you beat up Aston Villa on a random day. Sure, you got a good victory against Aston Villa, but that doesn't mean you have to go around sucking off Tengag every chance you get. It makes no sense. To try and blame Onana for this is crazy. Because yes, it's stupid that he wants to try and play a meaningless FA Cup game against Wigan Athletic. But let's focus on why he feels this way. Because I don't have the reports on me now, but I promise you, if you need the evidence, I will find you the evidence of Tengag saying these comments about trying to basically intimidate Onana to not play in the AFCON by saying, hey, you're not playing in the AFCON because I say so. Because I'm Tengag and I'm bigger than the club. I'm bigger than you. When you haven't done anything, Tengag. Oh my God. And the fact that United fans back this manager is crazy. What has he done? He's won a couple Eredivisie. Cool. He went to a Champions League semifinal like 8 years ago. So be it. Good job. But you're at Man United. Winning the Eredivisie, going to a Champions League semifinal, and finishing third and winning a Carabao Cup are not accomplishments, or shouldn't be accomplishments, to go to Man United and be a good product. If I play a lot of Football Manager, if I was at Ajax and I won a couple Eredivisie and I went to a Champions League semifinal and I said, hey Man United, I want the job, they're rejecting me. Why? Because I'm gonna be like, look, you gotta win something real. You gotta win some real trophies before you come here to Man United. That's how it should be, right? You're one of the biggest clubs in England, one of the biggest clubs in the world. You have to prove yourself in the biggest of competitions, in the biggest of leagues. It shouldn't be, oh, well, you're cool, I guess. You've won a couple Eredivisie. You get to run the club in your model because you know everything. That's not how it works. And I just don't get why Man United fans don't see it. I'm personally glad that they don't see it because it makes no sense. If that was my manager, I'd be pissed because they're playing bad football and they're not, yeah, sure, they're getting a couple good results here and there, but the football stinks. That's not winning football. That's not going to lead you to a Premier League and Champions League. I'm sorry. If running and kicking the ball as hard as you can down the field and playing BS defense is going to win things, then so be it. I don't know. I wouldn't be happy with that. If that was Jurgen Klopp playing football like that, terrorist football, then I'd be pretty pissed off. It's just crazy. To be a good manager, you have to play good football. You can't be like, well, I can't play Ajax football here because I don't have the players. The players can't play the ball. They can't play with the ball at their feet. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. I know this kind of went a little bit away from Andre Onana, but that's what I do here. I just rant, all right? If you're new to the channel, that's what I do. I start on the topic, I'll go off and rant, because that's what you do with your boys, right? And we're boys, so, hey. I think that's it for this video. Yeah, Man United suck. Tengag, it's his fault for Onana feeling pressured to try and do some BS like this. That's so stupid, it makes no sense. Well, I want to stay a little bit longer so that way I can play Wigan. And it's like, dude, who cares about freaking Wigan Athletic? This isn't 2012, dog. You're fine. Go to AFCON if that's what you want to do. And shame on Tengag for making Onana feel like he has to try and please him by making a dumb decision like this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with what I think? Or do you think I'm being a little bit too biased on my hate towards Tengag? If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me to get to 70 subscribers. it would honestly be wonderful to be able to reach that milestone. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a good one.